illegal defense going to be called.
That's an illegal defense.
That's the first violation for the Bulls. Cartwright, who's back in the game, is the victim, or the culprit, I should say.
Here's where Charles has the floor. He can drive him.
They swing the ball now to Anderson, and Hawkins playing catch, and Hersey, yes, indeed. It's a two-pointer.
Yeah, Hersey had his foot on the line.
Sixers go up now by 21. They've had a lead around the 20-point mark, give or take a point here and there.
Charles Barkley was just hoping the pass would be made to Horace Grant.
There's another Barkley rebound. The ball just jumping into his hands, it looks like. Hawkins again.
Oh, that's a big play by the Hawk.
Sixers now with a surge of their own. Grant too strong. Guess who? Whoops. Pippen fouled by Mahorn, and again an example of, folks, you're not going to get a free one in there.
Charles yanks the rebound off, but it gets stolen by Pippen, who makes an alert play and who has great hands, great defensive hands. But when he takes it to the basket, he meets Rick Mahorn.
Bob Thornton gets set to come on and does now.
Bob Thornton returns for the Sixers.
He'll replace Rick Mahorn. The feeling Rick would like to be out there a little longer.
Yeah, I think Rick wanted to stay in the game this time, but it's a wise substitution. 1:30 left in the third. Sixers by 22. 21 now.
Returns for the Bulls for Bill Cartwright.
And Rick with 4 personal fouls, I think. Am I right?
3 we have.
3, okay. So Jim Lynam, more to give Rick a rest than worry about the foul situation.
Armstrong comes in now to guard Dawkins. Here's Ron Anderson nearly making the basket as he challenges the Bulls' interior defense.
Ron taking it to the basket strong tonight. Watch, he gets a little half step on Pippen, who's a pretty good defender and has quick hands, but he beats him. He flat out beats him. Gets to the basket, gets his free throws.
Results in the 4th foul for Pippen. Puts the Bulls in the penalty as well.
Mike Jaminski returns for the 76ers for Charles Barkley.
Here comes Mike Jaminski in for Charles. Rebounds are up to 16 for Barkley as Anderson makes one. He's got 5 points. Sixers by 22.
And 10 of those 16 are offensive rebounds by Charles.
Off the front. Nice pass and a follow-up by Pippen. Or King, rather, gets the shot. Nice pass from Grant.
Now without Charles, again, the rebounding responsibilities fall heavily on the shoulders of Thornton, Jaminski, and Anderson. Great pass.
Double.
Another one.
We're going to call no basket. The foul was taken by Grant.
It was good passing by the Sixers. Oh, watch Thornton slip that ball to Dawkins, who draws the big guy, hands off to Mike Jaminski, but John gets the foul and will go to the free throw line.
One thing the Sixers have not done well tonight is shoot the free throws. Ed Neely back in. All right. 17 out of 21. That's not too bad. Should give the Sixers more credit tonight, although they have missed 3 here in this quarter. And losing it and going out of bounds is Pippen.
But he didn't have a possession, so the Sixers have the ball back with 19 on the shot clock.
Time left here is 29 seconds in the quarter, 19 on the shot clock.
John Dawkins will use most of it. Probably make his move with about 7 seconds to go. And here comes the double.
Thornton comes out high to create an opening. Rebound is Pippen. He looks at the clock. 7 seconds left. Jordan with 4 seconds. Squirts away, and a foul taken by Thornton with 0.4 of a second left. It's only the first foul on Thornton.
Mike Jaminski picked up an elbow up above the three-point line. He's fingering his teeth,
Counting them up.
making sure he has what he came to the game with.
Grant now 2 out of 3 from the line.
Craig Hodges returns from Michael Jordan.
Here comes Hodges in now to give Michael a little extra breather and also create some quickness on defense here, although there's only 4.10 seconds left.
Sixers want to be sure they do not throw this inbounds pass away. That's good enough.
At the end of 3 quarters.
And so now we have played 3 quarters of basketball, and the Sixers hold on to that 20-point lead. It's at 87-67.
Make a very deft offensive move. It's going to come off the Bulls shot. Charles Barkley's rebound, a little push off by Charles, gives it off to John Dawkins. Hawk with the ball. Now he's got Jordan straight up. Hawk takes him in, forces Jordan to drop back to protect against the drive, and then fades just enough to shoot that soft jumper over Michael's outstretched hand. Nice offensive play by the Hawk.
Well, the Bulls shot a excellent 61% in that third quarter, 11 out of 18, but were unable to make up any ground. As we head now into the final 12, with the Sixers continuing to hold a 20-point lead.
Critical time for the Sixers right here. They cannot afford to throw the ball away, and they've got to keep their advantage so that Michael Jordan will stay on the bench.
Dawkins and Hawkins, Thornton, Jaminski, and Ron Anderson now. Running out of time.
Great pass by Ron Anderson.
Went left-handed, couldn't get it.
That was too bad. Bob was right at the hoop. Ron's made a couple of very nice entry passes in the basket area tonight.
Hodges.
Craig Hodges can drill threes.
Yep, just inside the three-point line there. He has led the NBA in three-point shooting in his career. Backdoor job. Jaminski saves it. The defense of the Bulls has revved up, but Ron Anderson answers that.
It looked like Ron said, hey, if you guys aren't going to finish these shots, let me do it.
Little runner here is pulled down by Jaminski. Neely comes flying in and got away with one. Ahead of the pack is Anderson, and he's
a breakaway.
Fouled from behind. Stacey King.
That should be a breakaway, Jim. Sixers should have the ball sideline out of bounds. Yes, sir.
Good call.
That's a breakaway.
That breakaway rule was put in to prevent guys from getting hammered in the open court. So when you're trailing an offensive player in the front court, you've got to let him go or get at least on the side or in front of him if you're going to foul him. If you foul him from behind, the player gets his free throws and his team gets possession of the ball sideline out of bounds.
That makes it 91-69, and as you point out, the ball stays right here. Double team on Dawkins.
Bulls looking to trap.
They have to gamble now. This thing could get into a blowout if the Bulls are unable to make their gambling defense pay off. 93-69. Some might say it's a blowout as we speak. Thornton takes a foul.
Personal foul.
Bob Thornton knows what his job is. His job is to rebound the ball, set screens, and plug the paint.